Hope Academy is an adult education program. We offer GED, high school diplomas, adult literacy, and English as a second language to local refugees.
There was a small group of women who were not able to go to the local technical college for English as a second language classes because they have small children, they don't have grandmas or aunties to take care of those children, their husbands are working.
We've found that some of these families, some of these women have been in their homes for years.
Yeah, a few of them have been here as long as 2 years.
And never go out because they have no idea how to navigate what's outside their door.
And so we thought, well, maybe we could help.
So they had the first meeting, and there were 5
women and 2 children. Now, 7 months later, we're at over 60 women and children who come here every Friday. It feels more like you're in someone's living room. Just like if you invited all of your women friends over with their kids to have a play date, only it also happens to be an English class. We were really trying to find a way to help the women have a second day of English. We found out that sewing would be a fantastic way to use English. They work individually with one American native English speaker, and they work for 2 hours together on a project. We're seeing really exciting things happen through both those programs, and their language is really blossoming.
And it's so amazing to watch these headlines that we see in the news just kind of step out of the television and off of the newspaper, magazine, and suddenly we're like faced with a person.
It's really important not to forget. The reason these women are here is because they had to leave their home. Their lives were at risk. Some of them, their lives were at risk because their families served our military in their home country. They had to flee ISIS, they had to flee the Taliban because they helped us. Whether they were living in a refugee camp, whether they lived in a war zone, they have all experienced traumatic stress.
If you had to go to a foreign country and not have the resources, you wouldn't have family or friends. I mean, imagine going somewhere where you didn't even have the language. I can only imagine how frightening that actually is.
Leviticus talks about welcoming the foreigner as a native born because you yourself were once a foreigner. And it actually says to love them as yourself, which reminds us of something that Jesus said. The greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself.
Compassion to me is Galatians 5:6. The only thing that matters is faith expressing itself through love. I love God, God loves people, so I try to love people.